Hi, all. Welcome back to BLR Knowledge Center. In this session, we'll look at REST API creation using Go language. So, as other languages, how they are supporting to create APIs, so Go language also supporting to create APIs. That's nothing but REST APIs, where you can use Go language to create endpoints of your API and then use it in your no required language to get the backend stuff. So to do this, I think we need to use different packages as part of Go language, and then you add whatever endpoints you require here. So I'll demonstrate this REST API creation using Go language, like getting of employee details in the JSON format. So that's what the example I'm going to take it now, and I'll create an endpoint of getting of employee details in the JSON format. Okay. So as part of this packages, I think I have to use net/http and encoding a JSON package. So these two are going to be additionally added as part of our Go language program. I'm directly jump into my editor here, Visual Studio Coder, and I'm going to create restapi.go, and then I'll start defining my main. And here, while importing, I'm importing FMT as usual. This is the default one, and also I'll use log. And here net/http. And then another thing is encoding/JSON. This is the library I'm going to use it as part of getting and retrieving or displaying my details in JSON format. Okay. And then I'm going to declare a structure here for my employee details. So EMPs of struct, right? And here I'm defining first one is like EMP ID, right, of int, or I'll say this, I will declare this as a string because I'm going to add EMP as in prefix to my employee ID. Here, I'm going to use this, single quote and defining JSON type of EMP ID, right? And similarly, I'm defining EMP name. This is also string, right? I'm defining this as EMP name. Okay. Uh, okay. And then next one is EMP, designation or whatever it is, designation. This is also string. Okay. And JSON, EMP designation. Okay. This is my structure. I'm defining it for EMP, that is EMPS, employees details. And then I'll define a type of EMPS. This is EMP structure. Then here I'm defining EMPS type of EMP. Okay. And then writing a function like I'll define this as employees. Okay. Of a function which accepts one is so W HTTP dot response writer. This is going to write into W. A W of no type is response writer, and then reader is of HTTP dot request. Okay, and here I'm defining my EMP details. So EMPS equal to employees. So EMPS, and here I'm defining EMP of emp id if emp3387 comma emp name BRR and emp designation some designation one, right? And that's it. And after that, this is one record I'm defining it, just marking my JSON data. And then I'm printing this using FRM println of endpoint. It was all EMP, all EMP details endpoint. Okay. And then now here I'm converting my JSON stuff into encoder of this W, right? Comma or dot encode of EMP. Okay. So yes. Now once I did this, this is going to be convert my EMP details which I have been saved into this or assigned into EMPS variable, get converted to JSON, and then it returns back to so source where you hit this employees endpoint. Okay, and once it is done, define. I think entry point. This is my entry point I'm defining as response writer, right? Again, this is request. So fmt dot f print, entry endpoint it. Okay. So this is something I've been okay. Endpoint, entry endpoint and employee. So these two endpoints have been defined. Now I'll define main. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign these endpoints to my HTTP handler. HTTP dot handle func of, when I press slash, okay, I need to invoke or call entry HTTP handle func of. So when I hit employees, then I'm going to call employee. Okay. And after that, I'll assign this, I'll log the error if anything is happening while creating a resource with listen and serve of colon 808 comma nil. So this will create a resource for my all endpoints. I'm just saving now. Okay. EMP designation should be in double quotes. Okay. Now I'm just running this. Okay. See like how it is working out. Go run rest go. So yeah, it started, and I'm going back to my browser. So here I'll try to execute 8082. Then it hit my entry point. No endpoint here, and the entry point. My endpoint, I just displaying my message entry endpoint hit. So now I'll hit another endpoint I will define here is employees. When I say employees, it displays my JSON this way. Okay. And if you want, you can, add another record also. So I will define one record, comma, and you define another record. So like 3385, and this is James, and designation 2. And similar way, you define it another thing. This is 82, and this is uh, Anil, and designation 3, and just save it, and again run your program, just API, and going back to your browser and see how it is coming. This looks like your JSON with pre-records. And same thing, I think you can test it in Postman or any other, kind of tool, Fiddler and Postman. Very simple to execute this as part of your HTTP methods. I'll just simply paste my employees. It's the get method. When I hit it, it will display all my, uh, response here in JSON format, right? So, and similar way, if you're not hitting anything and just put in a slash, it will get hit it to entry point of endpoint, and it will display the message. Okay, so like that, you will create your required endpoints and run through a Go language. And this is the basic, kind of now a package you need to import, encoding JSON and net slash HTTP. And I just define my structure, which I'm going to have it in the JSON. And then this is one endpoint, this is another endpoint. Two endpoints have been defined. Each endpoint is having two parameters. One is for response writer and another one is for request. And response writer of W, and this W is holding all the response. And here also I think this particular string is being assigned to this W, and this is going to be written on your source stream, output stream. So, and then the main function, you need to add the endpoints using handle func and listen and serve for creating a resource. So I hope you understand like how to create an REST API, then adding of your data, and then using it as part of requirement if you wanted to process from backend using Go language. Front end could be anything. You just use a simple HTML and you just call this API from the HTML, then it is going to work out. Okay. So thanks for listening to this video, and please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.